Playing with numbers. Class 8. Enhance your focus. Revise playing with numbers with serene natural sound for extended study sessions. Playing with numbers. Video with relaxing music. This video invites you to explore the fun and fascinating world of numbers through engaging visuals and interactive concepts. Designed to make mathematics enjoyable, the content is based on standard mathematics curriculum but presented in a playful and visually stimulating way. Accompanying the visuals is a soothing, instrumental soundtrack that helps viewer focus and retain information. While headphones are required, which enhance the relaxing atmosphere and immersive learning experience. The video covers key concepts related to playing with numbers, including understanding patterns and sequences, exploring basic operations, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, discovering number properties, even, odd, prime, composite, engaging in fun number games and puzzles. The goal is to make learning about numbers a calm and enjoyable experience. The music and visuals work together to create a meditative, focused state ideal for absorbing mathematical principles. Whether you are a student looking to enhance your number skills or an adult wanting to rekindle your love for math, this video provides a unique, relaxing approach to playing with numbers. Grab your headphones and let the soothing sounds and visuals guide you to a deeper appreciation of the joy of mathematics.
Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we are going to do the new topic, that is the playing with numbers. So now let us see the part 1 of it. So we'll go directly with the exercise because here you don't need more explanation. So it's very simple. So here they said write the following in the generalized form. So here you know this is the ones place, or also we call it as the unit place, and this is the tens place. So ones place means this will be multiplied by 1 and this number is going to be multiplied by 10. So we write here this 2 multiplied by 10 and this will be 9 into 1. So this is the generalized form. Now same here ones and tens. So this is going to be 7 into 10 and plus 1 into 1. Now this is ones, tens and hundreds. So this is going to be 8 into 100 plus 5 into 10 plus 2 into 1. Again this will be ones, tens and hundreds. So this is going to be 4 into 100 plus, this is 0, so we need not write because 0 into 10 is going to be 0. So here 6 into 1. So here find the values of letters in each of the following and give reasons for the steps. So now we have to check here. Now this is A, and when you add plus 9 to it and here you get 5, means this number is going to be something bigger. So now where do you get here? This will be something will be 15. So here to get 15 means this is 9. So here you need 6 more. So this A is 6. So 6 plus 9 is 15. So the remainder is 1 over here. So here 1 plus 4 plus 7, that is going to be 12. So here will be B will be 2 and here this will be 1. So this C is going to be again here 1. So now can you see here A is 6, B is 2 and C is 1. Now look at here, this when you add this is going to be 10. 10 means this is P is going to be 0 and the remainder is 1. So again now you know 2 plus 1 is 3 and you know P is 0. So here this is 3. So now again P is 0, we know. So this should be both Q plus Q means this will be 5 plus 5. So this will be 10. So the remainder is 1. So this is 1. So what you can write here, P is 0 and Q is 5. So now here again you can write here. Now this is 7. So what are you going to do? We can write here, if we consider this as, now you want this is 6. Now see here we can go this in here because we don't know both the numbers. So here what we can do, if this is 3, suppose this is 3 and this also should be 3. So now the possibility of this one is this should be 10. So 10 to get this to 3, sorry, this should be, if this is 3 and this is here, this should be 6. But that is not possible because 6 plus 7, that is going to be 13. Then the remainder should be 1. So the possibility here, this will be 5. Now see here, if we take here 5, so this is going to be 12. So here, if we write here 1, if this is 2, so here you got 1. So 2 plus this will be 1, 2 and this 3. This should be 6. So here should be 5. So A is 2 and B is 5. So again you can check for this one. See here you got 9. So this should be actually 0. So here if you borrow 1 from here, this is going to be 3 and this is going to be 10. So now this is going to be 9. So now what we can write here? Again, if you borrow from here, this should be 4, this should be 13. So that means this should be 5. So now here is 0. So now here you got this as, sorry, this will be 7 because this is 7. You have borrowed here, this is 7. So now you want here 0. So this should be 7 minus 7 will be 0. And you know this A, you got this here at 5, means this also should be 5. So it will be 5, 0. It should be 5, 0, 5, 9. So now this is given, A is 5, B is 0 and C is 7. So I think you can do this easily. If we take a 5 to 5, this will be 25. So here what will you get here? Then 5 to is 10. So this is not possible, this is 39. So here should be 6 into 6 will be 36. So this will be 3. So 6 here and here 6. So this should be 36 now. So now what we can write here? Sorry, this is 6. So now this will be 3. 6 6 are 36 and this 3 will be 39. So here the A should be 6. Now here this is 1. So this should be 9. 9 9s are 81. So the remainder is 8. So now you want A. So now what we can consider here? So this, if you are considering here 4. 9 4s are 36. 36 and this 8 is going to be 44. So both, because A means this is going to be 4 4. So because this is 4, this also should be 4 4. So A is 4 and B is 9. Again you can have a check for this one. Just you can try for this one. So here B, both the numbers should be same. So if you take a 5 and here also 5, so it should be 25. So here 5, here will be 2. So now, because here is CC, so now what will you do here 5? If we take here 1, so 5 ones are 5 and this is going to be 7. So here, if we take here 2 and here 2 and this is 5. So now see here, this is 5. So A is 1, so this will be 1 and this also is going to be 1. B is 5, so 15 into 15, so that is going to be 225. Now here, this is 8. So here what you will get here, this is 1, so this should be 7. Q should be 7, so you get 8. So now here, this is 1. So what will be the possibility here? So now this Q is 7, here is 1. So here is 1 means it should be, now if we consider here as P as here 5, so here B as 6, so it will be 11. 11 means this is 1 and again the remainder is 1, so 3, and now you know B is 6. So Here, what do you get here? 6, 7, 6, 7, 8, 9. And here, suppose this is 6, and here you got 11. So here should be A will be 3. So hope you got this one. Because here B is 6. So this is 6 and this is 5. So this is the answer is written over here. A number trick is given below. Now see, think of a 3-digit number. Add 7 to it, then double it, subtract 4 and then divide it by 2. Now subtract the original number from this one. You will be left with 5. Can you explain how this trick works? Now see here, think of a 3-digit number. So let the 3-digit number be x. Now the second one, what did they say? Add 7 to it. Add 7 to it means x plus 7. Then double it. Double it means 2 into x plus 7. Why did we put a bracket? Because there are two terms. So what will you get here? 2x plus 14. Now subtract 4. So subtract 4 means 2x plus 14 minus 4 means this will be plus 14 minus 4 means plus 14 minus 4, that is going to be plus 10. So 2x plus 10. Then after that, divide it by 2. This number you are going to divide it by 2. So 2x plus 10 divided by 2. So what you can see when you write it 2x plus 10, so this is the first term, this is the second term. So we will take common as 2. What remains in the bracket is x plus 5. So again you can check it, 2x plus 10. So 2 into x plus 5, we have to put a bracket over here. So 2 and 2 gets cancelled over here. So what remains is x plus 5. Then what did they say? Now subtract the original number from this one. So what is the original number is x. So from this one, x plus, subtract original number, x plus 5, and the original number is x, so minus x. So plus x and minus x gets cancelled, you get 5. So that is what they have said. You will be left with 5. So we got 5. So by this one, so today let us see the part 2 of the same topic, that is the playing with numbers. In that we'll see the innings, that is 5.2. So if n is a number and n divided by 5 leaves a remainder 4, and the division n divided by 2 leaves a remainder 1. So what must be the ones digit of n? So a number when divided by 5, this will be n is a number. So when it is divided by 5 leaves a remainder 4, has to end with either it is going to be, because the remainder is 4, so here it is going to end with 4 or 9. So similarly, a number when it is divided by 2 leaves a remainder 1 can end in 3, 5, 7 and 9. So then what we can see, here is 4 or 9 and here is 3, 5, 7 and 9. So now we can see the number common to both. What you can see, we have 9 over here as well as here. So it is ending with 9. For example, if we take 29, when divided by 5, if we take 29, if we divide by 5, 5 5s are 25. So what do we get? So the remainder is 4. So we'll give 4, and when divided by 2, we'll give a remainder of 1. So if we divide this by 2, 2 1s are 2, 2 4s are 8. So the remainder is 1. So now we can say therefore n divided by 5 leaves the remainder 4 and n divided by 2 leaves the remainder 1. Therefore one's digit of n is 9, because we have the common is 9. So 9 is the answer. So write two numbers which are divisible by 3 but not by 9. And then they said, can you find a number which is divisible by 9 but not by 3? So numbers divisible by 3 but not by 9 could be, it can be 6 and 12. There can be other numbers also, but this here we can also say 6 and 12. There will be so many numbers, but where this 6 and 12 also are the numbers. So number divisible by 9 is always divisible by 3, because you know 3 3s are 9. So it will always divisible by 3. So what did they do? Can you find a number which is divisible by 9 but not by 3? So there is no such number that is divisible by 9 but not by 3. So find a number which is a multiple of all numbers from 1 to 10. So which is a multiple of all numbers from 1 to 10 means a number which is a multiple of numbers from 1 to 10 means actually we have to take the LCM of these all numbers from 1 to 10. So now you know 1, we need not take 1, 1 is always going to be 1. So we'll start with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 and we'll take the LCM. So now whatever do, what is the rule for the LCM? Always we start with the 2, multiple of 2. So here the multiple of 2 is 2 ones are, here 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6, 2 4s are 8 and 2 5s are 10. So the other numbers, these are not divisible by 2, they will remain same. Again we'll go with 2. So where it is possible, here 2 ones are, here 2 2s are and the other remain the same. Again what you can see, 2 is here. So first thing we have to clear all with 2's. So now we don't have any number here which is divisible by 2. So we'll go with 3. So here it's possible by 3. We'll go first with 3. Other numbers remain the same. Again here it is possible with 3. 3 ones are, other numbers remain the same. So now what you can see, the smallest number here will be 5. So we'll start with 5 first. And then 7 is going to be the same, the rest of all is 1. Now here is only 7. 7 ones are 7. So these are the factors. So now what are you going to do? These all things we have written over here. So when you multiply this all, you can multiply and see. So that is going to be 2520. So what did they say? Find a number which is a multiple of all numbers from 1 to 10, that is 2520. Write a number of natural numbers less than or equal to 100 which are not divisible by 2, 3 or 5. So now let us see with 2 because we have 100 numbers. So 100 divided by 2, that is going to be 50. Numbers divisible by 3, that is going to be 100 divided by 2, that is 33 approximately. Numbers divisible by 5, that is going to be 20. 105 divided by 5 is 20. Now we will see for divisible by 2 and 3. By 2 and 3, that is divisible by 6. 2 and 3, that is going to be, that is divisible by 6. So now 16, 6 and 96 means approximately 16. Now we will see for 2 and 5. Numbers divisible by 2 and 5, that is 2 and 5, that is going to be 10. So 100 divided by 10, that is going to be 10. Then numbers divisible by 3 and 5, that is divisible by 3 and 5, that is going to be 15. So 15 6 are 90. So 15 7 are 105. So approximately we can take it to 6. Now numbers divisible by 2, 3 and 5. So that will be, when we take the LCM of this one, 2, 3 and 5, that is going to be 30. So 33s are 90, 34s are 120, that is not possible. So approximately is 3. So now what we can say, what did they say? Numbers divisible by 2, 3 or 5. So what did we get here? We got here 50, here 33 and this 20 because these are all single numbers. So this we are going to add it. And then what did we get here? Here we got approximation here. Again this is 2 and 3, that is 16, 10 and 6. So that we are going to subtract it, and then numbers divisible by 2, 3 and 5. So this is plus, we are going to add this one because now these are all 3 numbers here, that is divisible by 30. So you are going to add it. So now what you do, this is addition and this also is addition. So you get, when you add all this one, you get 106, and this is subtraction, minus 16, minus 10, minus 6. So that is going to be minus 32. So that is 74. So we can say that the numbers of integers that are not divisible by 2, 3 or 5, because there are total 100 integers here. So 100 minus this 74, that is 26. So the number of natural numbers less than or equal to 100 which are not divisible by 2, 3 or 5 is 26. So today we are going to do the part 3 of the same topic, that is the playing with numbers. So we have already done few questions in the, you can have a look at the previous video. So now let us start with question number 5, that is replace b by the smallest, they said the smallest possible digit, so that 1, 2, 3 b is divisible by 2. So now see here 1, 2, 3 b, when we add this one, 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus b, that will be 6 plus b. So in place of b, if we are putting here 6 plus, if we put here 0, that is going to be 6. So now let us see here 1, 2, 3, and in this one, if we put here 0, so whether this is divisible by 2. So this will be 2 5s are 10. And one more thing, whenever you had the units place as 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, so that number is always divisible by 2. So we can write here b, they want what is b? They have asked that b is going to be 0. Now let us see for 3. So if it is divisible by 3, again we will add this all. So in place of this, if you put here 0, so now what will be that? 1, 2, 3 and 0. So we will see for 3. 3 4s are 12. 3 1s are 3. And this is 1 0. So 410 means that is divisible. So the b is 0. Now again we have to look for if it is divisible by 10. So we are going to add this 1 6 plus b. If we are putting here 0 in place of this b, 1 2 3 0, if it is divisible by 10, 10 1s are 10, 10 2s are 20, and this is going to be 10 3s are 30. So the remainder is 0, that means it is divisible by 10. So if we are putting here 0, b as 0, that is divisible by 10. Now let us see for 9, if it is divisible by 9. So now in place of this, now look at here. So in this place of b, if we put 3, so here, see here, 1, 2, double 3. So if it is divisible by 9, 9 ones are 9, 9 threes are 27, and 9 sevens are 63. So this is divisible. So we can write here b is 3. Now let us look for 5. So again, if we are putting in place of b, we are going to put here 0. So 1, 2, 3, 0. So what will you do here? You will see whether it is divisible by 5. So it is divisible by 5. So if we are putting here 0. Now let us see here, they said form as many 3-digit numbers as possible by using the digits 1, 5, 1, 0 and 5, which are divisible by 2. So here, if you are taking here 105, this is not divisible by 2 because here is 5. But if we take here 1, 5 and then 0, this is 0 in the unit place, means it will be divisible by 2. Then if we take a 5, 1, 0, so it will be divisible by 2. These are the only possibilities if you are using these 3 digits. Now if it is divisible by 3, so what you can do here, 105. 105 is divisible by 3. 3 3s are 9 and 3 5s are 15. Then if you take 501, 501 divisible by 3, we check here. It is divisible by 3. Again here 3 5s are 15, then it will be 50. 510, 3 1s are 3, 21, 3 7s are 21, and this one 0. So it is divisible by 3. And in case of 9, either you take any of the numbers from here. If you are taking 105, suppose 9 1s are 9, this is not divisible by 3. If you take 150, this is not divisible by 9. You can check any of the numbers which is not divisible. Here you can check. 105 if we take, 150 if we take, 510, and so on. These numbers are not divisible by 9. So we can write here none. So today let us see the part 4 of the same topic, that is the playing with numbers. So here we'll see the chapter innings. So here they have asked find A and B in this one. So this is 9. So if we are taking here, suppose here 1, here is 8. So that can be 9. But if we take here 1, again if we take here 1, because here also is A, but then this cannot be 0 because this will be 3, but here is 0. So what we have to do, we have to take here 8 and 1. So this is going to be 9, because here is 0, now this will be 8, so this will be 10, and again this 2 and 6, this is going to be 8. So that works. So A is 8, B is 1. So now here the next one, find out a 3-digit number ABC where A, B and C are prime numbers and the number ABC is divisible by each of the three numbers by each of the three numbers, that is the A, B and C. So now we have to consider, suppose we are taking here we have to take the prime numbers. So if we take here 2, 3 and 5, these are the prime numbers. So now if 2, 3 and 5, we have to see whether these are divisible. See here 2, 3 and 5, they are not divisible by all 2, 3 and 5. If we take here, so here what did they say? Number ABC is divisible by each of the three numbers, that is ABC. If we take here 2, now here, this is not divisible by 2 because here the unit place is 5. If we take here 2, 3, 5, this number by 3, 3 7s are 21 and here 25. Again this is not also divisible by 3. So now if we take by 5, 2, 3, 5, 5 4s are 20, 5 7s are 35. So it is divisible by 5, but it is not divisible by 2 and 3. They said it should be by each of the three numbers, but it should be divisible by all three. So we cannot take 2, 3, 5. Now if we take here the prime numbers, this will be 3, 5, 7, the number 3, 5, 7. So again we will check with 3, 5, 7 by 3. 3 1s are 3. This is 5. 3 1s are 3. This is 27. 3 9s are 27. It is divisible by 3. But then this is not divisible by 5 because the second number is 5. Because here is 7. In 5, when a divisibility rule, it should be either 0 or 5. So this is not divisible by 5. Then if you take for 7, yeah, it will be divisible by 7. 7 5s are 7, 5s are 25 and 7 1s are 7. But it is not divisible by 5. So it should be divisible by all the three numbers. So not divisible by all three numbers. So we cannot take this number. Now if we take now 7, 3, 5. So if we take here, we'll see for 7. 735, it will be divisible by 7. You can check with that one. Then with 3, 7, 3, 5 by 3. 3 2s are 6, 13, 3 4s are 12, and this will be 15. 3 5s are 15. So it is also divisible by 3. Then with 5, 7, 3, 5, of course it will be divisible by 5. This last is 5. 5 1s are 5, 23, 5 4s are 20, and this will be 35. 5 7s are 35. So it is divisible by all three numbers. So we can consider this 735. Therefore, three-digit number that is divisible by A, B and C is 735. Now here, if 3, 7, A and 6 is a multiple of 3, where A is a digit, the digit means there will be some number over here. What are the possible values of A? So the number to be divisible by this multiple of 3. A number is a multiple of 3. The sum of its digit is a multiple of 3. So now sum of its digit means you have to add all this one. So 3 plus 7 plus 8 plus 6, that will be 16 plus 8. So now we'll start, if in place of a let us put 2. 16 plus 2, that is going to be 18, that is divisible by 3 because 18 is divisible by 3. Now here if we put here 16 plus 5, that will be 21. So it will be 21 will be divisible by 3. Now if we take 16 plus 8, that is 24, that also is divisible by 3. So what we can say, they said what are the possible values of a. So now these all three numbers are divisible by 3. So possible values of a are, we are added 2, 5 and 8. So 2, 5 and 8. Place the digits 1 to 9 so that the 3 digits in each of the lines add up to 18. So from this one we have to take 3 digits. So now if we are taking here, when you add all it should be 18. So if we take here 7 plus 6 plus 5, when you add all these 3, it is going to be 18. If we, it should be 21. In this one when you add it should be 21. So the number should be in between this 1 to 9. So it will be, if we take 9 plus 8 plus 4. So this is going to be, when you add all this one, that is going to be 21. Find the value of the unknowns. Unknowns means now here A, B, C and this D. So now we have to see here, see now this is 15 and this is 2 means it should be, now 15 means it should be 22. 15 plus 7 is 22. So C is going to be 7. So 22 means 2 will be here. So now what will be here? 9, 10 and 12. 12 and this is 3 means it should be 13. So here A will be 1. So that will be 13. 13 means the remainder here is 1. So 1 plus 3, that is going to be 4. 4 means this B is going to be 0. Now look at here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 means here 0 and this is the remainder is 1. So this is 1. So D also should be 0. Now we have to subtract this one, 5. Now again we have to find the value of A, B, C and D. These are the unknowns. So now here is 8 and here is 5. So we have to borrow over here. So this is going to be 15 and this will be 15 minus 7 is going to be 8. So here C is 7. So now here you have borrowed 1 here and the remainder is 1. So this should be, actually it should be 9 and then 1 is gone, but A will be 9. So A is 9 and then later on it becomes 8. So if we take from here, this is going to be 18 and this is going to be 2. So now here you need 5. So here it's going to be 12. 12 minus, this is going to be, you need 5 over here. So here is actually 13. So here will be, you need 8. So now here, so this becomes 6 and 6 minus 2, this is going to be 4. So the D is 4. Again I will repeat here, this should be 15. So now this will be 15 means this is going to be here 8. This is going to be 7 because here is 8 and this will be here because the original number should be 9. Here A should be 9. So because then it becomes to 8. This is 1. Now this will be here 5 means you have to borrow from here. This is going to be 13. This is going to be 6. So this is going to be 8. 13 minus 8 is going to be 5. And this will be 6 minus 2 is going to be 4. So these are the numbers. Now look at here, we need A and B. This is 0 means it should be 10. So this should be 3. And here, So this will be here. This will be 3. So 10 means 1 is carried over here. 5 plus 1 is 6. So this should be plus 2. That is going to be 8. So B is 2 and A is 3. Now here 1481001A095 is divisible by 11. So where A is some digit, we don't know what the number is here. So what are the possible values of A? So it should be divisible by 11. So number is divisible by 11 if the difference of the sum of digits of odd position and the sum of digits are at even position is 11. So what are the odd positions here? So here odd numbers are, so we can also take even first or odd first. We will take here even 4, 1. These are the even position. Second position 4, 6, 8, and this is the 10th one. So this, when you add all this one, so this is what is given over here, that is 11. And the odd one, you are going to add this one. These all. So when you add this all, you get 18 plus A is in here. So now what will you get here? This is the difference of the sum of the odd position and the sum of. So you are going to take odd position minus even position. Odd position is 18 plus 8, and you are going to subtract the even position, that is just 11. So 18 minus 11, that is going to be 7. 7 plus 8. So now if we take A as 1, so what will be here? In place of A, you are going to put 1. So 7 plus 1, that is 8. That is not divisible by 11. If we take A as 2, so here what will be that? 7 plus 2, that is 9. Also it is not divisible by 11. If we take A as 3, so 7 plus 3, that is 10, also is not divisible by 11. So if we take A as 4, that will be 11, and that is divisible by 11. So you can say possible value of A is 4. So today let us see the part 5 of the same topic. So we have already done few examples in the previous video. You can have a look at it, and today we'll start with the question number 7 of the same. Write the smallest value of k, so that this k, we have to find the value of this one. 57k50 is divisible by 6. So now first we should know the divisibility rule of 6. So number is divisible by 6 when it is divisible, if it is divisible by both 2 and 3. So since last we can see this digit of given number is 0, that means it is divisible by 2, because 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, if you have in the units place, it will be divisible by 2. For the number to be divisible by 3, the sum of the digits must be divisible by 3. So when you add all this one, 5 plus 7 plus k plus 5 plus 0, so that is going to be 17 plus k. So if we put here k as 1, so this number is going to be 17 plus 1, that is going to be 18. So that 18 will be divisible by 3. So if k is 1, then the sum is 18, and it is divisible by 3. So we can say therefore k is equal to 1 is the smallest value. If the number, this is the number given, is divisible by 11, and you have to find the digit y. This is the y. You have to find what is y. So now what is the divisibility rule for 11? If it is divisible by 11. So a number is divisible by 11 then if the difference of the sum of digits of odd position and sum of digits at even position is 11. So even positions means this will be 3, y and 8. So that will be 3 plus 8, that is going to be 11 plus y. And the odd position is going to be, that is 2, 5 and 6. That is 2 plus 5 plus 6, that is going to be 13. So what is that? Here it is difference of the sum of digits of odd position and sum of digits at even position. So odd positions minus even position. So odd position we got 13 and the even position is 11 plus y. So because there are two terms, so we have to put in a bracket because this is minus. So minus, because if we just write a minus 11 plus y without a bracket, that is going to, that means it is minus 11 plus y. So this negative sign is for both of them. So you have to write a bracket. So it will be minus 11 minus y. So now what will be here? 13 minus 7 is going to be 2 minus y. And when we rearrange this, if we bring this y on the right hand side, so 2 minus y, suppose we take this as 0. So 2 is going to be, this minus y goes on the other side, that is going to be y. So the value of y is 2. That's what they have asked. Find the digit y. Find the ones digit of n if n divided by 2 leaves a remainder 1. So now this n can be any number. So number divided by 2 leaves a remainder 1, means here the ending should end with 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So suppose we are taking here 29, and if you are dividing it by 2, 2 ones are 2. So here it is going to be 2 fours are 8. So the remainder is 1. So it can be 9. So if we are taking 27, any number we can take which is ending with 7. So 2 ones are 2. This is 7. 2 threes are 6. The remainder is 1. So the ending is 7. If we take 5, now if we are taking just 15, considering any number which is ending with 5. So 2 sevens are 14 and the remainder is 1. So hope you got this. So the end number can be 1, 3, 5 and 7. So the ones place digit will be 1, 3, 5 and 7 and 9 when it is divided by 2. And when it is divided by 4, leaves a remainder 3. A number divided by leaves a remainder 3, it can also end with the same 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So if we are taking here 31, so if we are dividing it by 4, so 4 sevens are 28. So the remainder is 3. So the ending number is 1. If we take here 43, so that will be 4 ones are 4 and here 3 means this is going to be 10. So the remainder is 3. So the ending is 3 and so on. You can just check with this number as well. If you take the ending as 5, 7 and 9. So n divided by 5 leaves remainder 4 and n divided by 2 leaves remainder 1. So number when divided by 5 leaves a remainder 4 has to end with what? Either 4 or 9. So suppose we are writing a 54 or you take 64. If you divide this by 5, 5 ones are 5. So here it should be 5 twos are 10. So the remainder is 4. If you take here 9, if you take here 69. So 5, 5 ones are 5. 5 threes are 15. The remainder is 4. So it should end with 4 or 9. And now if it is divided by 2, similarly a number divided by 2 leaves a remainder of 1. When it ends with, you can put here 1, 1, 3, 5, 7 and 9. So now you can see here, in this one, both of them, what is common? You can see the number 9 is common. So the number common to both is number ending in 9. So you can say 9 divided by this one, the answer should be 9. Now here we have to check the divisibility of 5, 6, 1, 4, 9, 2 by 9. So sum of the digits, what will be the sum when you add all this one? This is going to be 27. Now since 27 is divisible by 9, so this number also should be divisible by 9. Now check the divisibility of this by 24. So the number is divisible by 24 if it is divisible by both 3 and 8. So now let us see first with 3. The number is divisible by 3 if the sum of the digits is divisible by 3. So when you add all this one, so you get 30. So since 30 is divisible by 3 means this number should be divisible by 3. Now let us check for 8. So a number is divisible by 8 if last 3 digits, now see, last 3 digits form a number that is divisible by 8. So which are the last 2 digits? 096. So 096 means it can be also 96. So since 96 is divisible by 8, 96 is divisible by 8, 8 ones are 8, 16. Means 12 8s are 96. So therefore 861096 is divisible by 8. And since 861 is divisible by, now what we can say, it is also divisible by 3 and 8. You have seen here, it is divisible by 3 and it is also divisible by 8. So now what we can say, therefore 861096 is divisible by 24. It looks big, but it's very easy. So now by this one we have completed today's work. Do like and subscribe to my channel so you get the notification of the other parts. Thank you.